Sonal, Shruti and Mangesh, welcome to E-Times and Pune Times Fashion Week.
Thank you.
This was day 2 and you were the showstopper for them. You guys I have met before and this time around also I have to say the show was fabulous. And you are the Jannat queen anyway, so thank you for bringing it on the ramp, Sonal.
Thank you. It's my pleasure. I'm so happy to be here. Always lovely to be in Pune. So fantastic.
So now the ramp is not new to you, okay? And when you come back on it every time, do you still feel the jitters or you're just like up to pro ban gayi?
It's a mix of no. I'm never that confident. For me, it's always a bit of that nervousness and a little bit of excitement, that mixed emotion. But when I'm on it, oh my God, it's the best. I mean, I love being on the ramp.
I want to ask you, before like you actually go and hit the ramp and you know like everybody's going to like look at you and pap you, what's that first thought that comes onto your mind?
Okay, just before I'm stepping onto the ramp, I think I just give myself a pep talk and I'm like, yeah, you're gonna kill it.
And you did, by the way, so let me tell you that.
Thank you.
Coming to you guys, the collection was so wearable. I feel anybody out here can actually pinpoint on at least one garment from the collection.
All
and,
of them.
Yeah, and go like, ye mera, ye mera, ye mera. Tell me the thought process behind putting this particular collection together and how long did it take to do all of that?
So it took almost 2 to 3 months because any collection we feel like we give a good thought for that kind of collection, and then it takes almost 3 months to do any kind of. And this time we decided, we don't want to get into a lot of bridal and wedding. We want to give importance to other functions of the wedding, which are very much important.
Right.
And that's why we thought of Indian art again, because we work a lot of in Banaras and Lucknowis. But this time we thought of Pichwai, which is hand painted and which is done on pure Bangalgiri silk. So we definitely use different fabrics this time, and silhouettes were different.
I must say there was also a lot of stuff for the bridesmaid out there. So good that you guys moved away from just the bride.
Actually, a fusion, and we tried to bridge the gap between the modern and the vintage. Otherwise we usually see extreme ends of it. So it was a perfect bridge to connect these two things, where the modern can carry the old legacy, and then the other side is also been very well connected to the modern era. So I'm very happy to create this thing. We did a lot of thought process using pitchwai with brocade, using pitchwai with pure silk was a very unusual experiment, but I will say that it was 100% successful.
Yeah, we thought that it won't go
Yeah.
that well, but then we started placing it, and then mood board and everything, and it really worked out well.
Yeah, and looking at Sonal now, I think we did the best thing to do
Yeah.
this.
You guys really did.
And
I
she
mean,
just did 100% justice to her.
thank you. It
Thank
was
so
very
much.
easy
Yeah.
because you guys. I mean, I think it was so easy to look good in this beautiful outfit because it's such a stunning design. I think it is a lehenga that would be every girl's dream. I think every girl would want to have this in her wardrobe. And I love the fact, like Mangesh said, that there's a lot of thought behind every piece that they have displayed today, and that is what I think sets them apart from a lot of other Indian brands that you see, because like Shruti said, that it's a fusion between vintage and modern, and they've blended it so beautifully that I am a modern woman, but I feel like a vintage. Yes, which I am also. But yeah.
Somewhere we have that touch.
The Gen Zs that are like not also like
Yeah.
pretty much relatable there. So now what I want to ask you is that when it comes to fashion and style, we as girls are very particular, right? कि अच्छा ये ऐसा होना चाहिए, ये वैसा होना चाहिए. But like when you have designers who are putting a look together, are you somebody who also puts a thought or an opinion onto your outfit, or you're like, no, it's fine, I'll trust them?
I don't really interfere with the designer's creativity, because I think that would be unfair, because it is their voice that they are displaying. Their whole collection or their designs are always their whole. It's a reflection of their thoughts. So no, but yes, of course, if there's a fit issue or something like that, then I like any other girl. But yeah, that's it.
As designers, I want to ask you, what's that one misconception that you guys feel exists in the fashion industry, and what's it that you would like to change about it?
So I feel everybody thinks this profession is very, very glamorous. So true. So true. But there's so much of hard work behind, so much of, so much to deal with basically. A lot of stress, things has to go right, you have to manage everything. So behind the glamour, there's a different story, which I think everybody should feel that, especially the young designers who are coming up. They have this
So like
concept.
we talked to the Gen Z generation, and they feel that it's all about glamour. But when they start working, few of them they just drop out. They work with us, but they drop out. But there is a hard work, and I feel that's there in each and every field. But the glamour behind it and the success of the show like this gives us a good sleep. That's the main important thing.
So now, lastly, all I do understand that this was pretty much, bridal and moving away from that also. But my question to you is that everything's getting very gender neutral right now. Like as girls, we would still go and shop from the men's section, but now it's kind
all
of
the time.
Yeah, same. I think we're all charged guilty for that. But things are changing right now. We've seen the men come to us as well. What's your thought on that, and how do you look at fashion progressing in that direction?
I think it's absolutely fine. Like, your style is what you stand for. So whatever one feels comfortable in, I think it's absolutely fine. And I do think that there are certain men who are pulling off women's clothes really well.
We know most of them.
The gagras and the jackets and all. So yeah, I think it's absolutely. I think it's a good step in the right direction.
And one last question, Sonal. If there were 3 words in which you could describe your personal sense of style in fashion, what would those 3 words be?
Classic, comfortable, and elegant.
I was going to say heavenly. I was like, but
Heavenly, okay.
great. Thank you so much, Sonal. Thank you so much, Shruti Mangesh, for doing this with us. Thanks a lot.